I think I hit that button way too soon. Let me just make sure I got all my setup correct. Which I'm pretty sure I think I do. Okay. We should be live. Let me actually check the sound quality to make sure that's working. We should be live. Okay. That's all I need to hear. We're definitely live. How's it going, everybody? My name is Vasu Nepali. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, if you're a new viewer, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave something in the comments if you enjoyed this video. And if you're watching this on Twitch, definitely check out my YouTube channel. All my VODs go to my YouTube channel. So now, I just want to start by saying thank you to Buffalo Game Space for hosting the event yesterday. I was like, I did a presentation, and the presentation was mostly perfect. The only thing that I could have changed was let's see, what am I trying? The opening was a little rough. I felt like there is a weird psychological barrier between presenting live and presenting on video. Like right now, obviously, a million people have the potential to see this, but I'm not like surrounded by. But it's weird. It's hard to explain, but you know. Anyhow, let me go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Ugh, sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Let me actually see. Let me actually watch this on Twitch. Okay. Okay, so what was I saying? Yep. So that's the gist of the event. So today I'm just gonna keep the stream a bit light, and I'm just gonna like work on, getting rid of these animations, because to me they're a bit distracting and they're kind of unnecessary in hindsight. So let's see. We want to get rid of the border. I guess what we could do is we could move this outside. Okay, wait. Let me do this then. Let me put some tunes on. Not cartoons, but tunes. I used to think there were more beats here. What's going on? Oh. I bet it's called Bear Trap or Night Panda Trap. That's the one. There we go. Yeah, not doing that. Bye, dude. Cheap views. No. I don't know if that's like a bot or something else. It's probably a bot. Let's see. Can I just like unpack this prefab? Oh, I can do it in here. Okay, wait. Wait. Let's move this up here. Thought it would be a lot easier, but apparently not. Nothing ever is easy. Just saying. Why is it there? Actually, let's move it over here. And if I disable these, we end up with like something really simple. So I'ma just rename these. I mean, listen, they're already part of the UI canvas, so it's like, why do they have to be their own prefabs? So let's see, bullet preview 1, or bullet preview left. I'm trying to learn how to type better. I'm kidding, I already know how to type. My keyboard just sucks. Should be full battery though, either way. Okay, let's see how this looks. I bet we can move these closer together because they look oddly spaced out. Yeah. Let's actually see how that looks. It's looking more normal. I mean, I made these like 32-bit, so it's like, okay, what are we trying to get a silver bullet? Hold on. Hell yeah, dude. I'm so glad I built that feature. It's so satisfying to watch. I'm not so the health feature is a little annoying because I lose easily. Okay, you can move these a little bit to the top. Let's see, do that. The nice thing about Unity is you can actually like eyeball things a lot easier. The Y value looks to be the same, so that's good. Let me make changes to my UI script. And then we'll see how that looks. Guess we can close them a little bit closer. It's so close in the same sentence twice. Wow. Apparently I don't know how to talk. How does this look? There's extra space here, so let's take care of that too. Like that. Now let's see how this looks. I wonder if we can anchor these top right, because let's think about this, right? Say you widen the screen. Oh wait, we already did that. I already did that in a previous video or something. Okay, so I guess I'm already kind of ahead on it. The player health slider, we don't want it middle center. I guess what we could do is do top left. Makes the most sense to me. Should be applied everywhere like this, you know? Okay. Praise Andraste. If you know where that's from, your life is awesome. If you don't, then you should learn where that's from. Let me know what you guys think. Like, does it look good up there, or could it be placed somewhere else? So I'm pretty convinced it looks good up there. Why am I moving faster than my bullets? It's a bit bizarre. Let's trigger a game over. Okay, so what I want to do next is this. I'm gonna redesign the menu scene. So let's go there and just do that really quick. Okay, so we got a main menu scene. It's in 2D. Now we got a title up here called Mobile Tank Frenzy. That's fine. We do want that. Well, what we should do is we should have a new game, and that takes you to the starting level by default. Or we should do, instead of just doing buttons, we should do like a scene select. So that option will be there no matter what. You know what I mean? And we could do like unlocks. I think that's, yeah, that I just came up with on the spot. Believe it or not. So instead of doing a button group, which we'll leave that disabled for now. Let's move this down a bit. We'll make the text a bit smaller. Let's see. Let me get my handy dandy assistant out. Try to figure out a good name for this, because I don't know. I don't really like title text too. Let's make this a bit smaller. Let's make this like... I kind of like this. I don't know about you guys. I guess it implies there's more. Make this a little smaller. I guess we can make Bubble Tank Frenzy itself a bit bigger. What do you guys think of that? Good. Gonna make this bold. That looks tacky. Okay, I think now what I want to do is actually create slots down here where they can select levels. Let's do that. But before I do anything like that, I'm gonna go into my Sci-Fi UI Pro. What's this? And figure out what containers we can use. Essentially what they are, they're like sub-panels, you know what I mean? And it's kind of, it's actually more like a pop-up than anything else. I feel like something like this would be appropriate. Think about it. So wait, do we want the whole pop-up? Where's the text? Oh, that's the text, okay. And I do want a button within the pop. Let's see if there's one that already like pre-exists. What about what's here? Is there anything else in here like that? No. Ah. Okay, that's what I was looking more for. I don't like these. I don't like the X's. Let's see if there's anything. Let's see if there's anything else like that. What about Windows Blue Opaque? Is that even a thing? No. I don't like that. Windows Blue 3. All these are like pop-ups though. Not quite what I was looking for. We'll stick to the defaults. I do like these. Well, let me look at the buttons and see what's in here. Okay. So what I'm thinking is we take a combination of this, and we'll keep it simple. We'll do pop-up 2. I think you can do it as a prefab variant. Let's see, unpack. And let's look back at the buttons. I'm sorry, buttons. What's in here? There's like 2 buttons. There's the simple ones. I like this. Let's take that one. Where is it, dude? I just selected it here a second ago. Okay, so prefab variant, and you know the drill. Let's unpack this. Let's just unpack that there. Okay, so the prefab variants are what we want to use. Okay. To move that a bit down here. I feel like this is way too big. Let's resize it. Don't really need an image. I don't know why. That really don't need. I'm gonna just create this as a title. Let me unpack this prefab because I'm gonna essentially recreate this. Okay, and I also want a button that pops up in here. Well, I don't know why it's showing up all the way there. You just see how this looks. I'm gonna call this beat button go. See what it says. Let me see what this says. I think load level is the most appropriate, you know. Can make this a little bigger. Okay. The more we think about this, the more I don't think we really need a name. Actually, I guess that'd be good. Maybe we do need a name. I guess I don't know. feel like the title should be descriptive enough, but at the same time, a name wouldn't really hurt either. Call this test level. I don't want this cluttering up my screen, so I'm removing that completely. I do want an exit game button. As for where I'm going to put it, I feel like right here would be good. Let me add a couple more. Let me just make this a prefab. Or... yeah. I only have like 2 levels at the moment. When we add more, we're probably going to move this into its like own panel. I feel like that's probably the best way to do it for now. This one actually goes to level 1, so let's select that. Guess I could do a tutorial level, someone mentioned that, and it definitely is pretty fitting here. Now, that's not the only thing we're gonna have to do. So you know how new game takes you to a new game? By the way, we have a new game function, and we have a canvas. So this literally takes you to level 1. We don't want to necessarily do that. Let me actually open the script and I'll show you what I mean. Kind of let her open a bit, you know. Okay, so exit game is fine. I'm not gonna touch that. This doesn't make any sense. Technically, what we can do is have an array of game scenes. But I'd rather do that as... Yeah, if I want to add more, I guess I can, right? Let's see, private string. And this is gonna yell at me. Because it's like, you can't... you can't load game scenes, so new game's always gonna be 0. Oh wait, let's get rid of... Just comment this stuff out, because... So, here's the thing. We need a button that they can use to enter... We need a button that they can click. Yeah, button, that's the worst sentence ever. We need a button that they can, we need an event that will be fired upon when they click load level. Okay, so we're gonna have to create some new events here that do exactly that. So let's go into, why does it say test level twice? This should say level 1. Okay. Alright, let's create that public void load test level, and that's gonna actually load the test level, and the test level is always gonna be the first level. Now let's load level 1. This one's gonna call load level 1. We'll move those down there because they're no longer relevant. Okay. So I'm just gonna create 2 elements in this array. So one's gonna be, let's see, they have to be spelled exactly like the way they're pasted in here. So like, for example, test level is gonna be the first element in the list, so I just want to make sure I got that. And level 1 is going to be here. We're not really going to change... I just want to make sure I spelled this right. Yeah, I did. And yeah, I did. We're both spelled right. Cool. It's always important to check your spelling. Okay. You always want to make sure they're loaded in your build settings, otherwise none of this will work. And it looks like they are. I always do that as a habit. Okay. I'm not 100% sure where to put the exit button. Either there, literally anywhere. Like, what makes the most sense here? Given the context. But I think what's really important here is to test this out first. Before figuring out where to put stuff. Okay, so the reason that's not working is because I'm a dud. No, seriously though. So this one will load the test level. This one will load level 1. Alright, I mean, I feel like that's like good enough because it's literally the last thing I had to do is just to like assign the events. Super easy to forget, but alright, I'm happy here. It took me right to level 1. Now I have a question. Artificial loading screens, what's your take on them? Should we add them? Or should we not? Like, is it, because games load super fast, and I feel like loading screens are annoying to players, but at the same time, it sort of doesn't feel legit if it doesn't have a loading screen. I'm kind of torn on it personally, but I would like to know your opinion in the comments. If you guys can, like, you know, let me know. I would appreciate it. Hey. Boom. Alright, let's not get carried away. Let's try this level. Okay, so this weekend, I have a plan, and my plan is to do some level design. So I'm actually gonna, like, create more elaborate test levels. And I'm just gonna have fun with it now that I know what to expect. Pretty much all levels will have walls. There's not gonna be a fall-off point. So what happens outside the level doesn't really matter, because the thing is, I'm eventually going to add a skybox that will clearly set a bottomless pit. I wonder if we can find we could find a free skybox, but we'll have to do some research and, you know, actually dig around and see what we can find. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. I accidentally reset my streak. It's another thing we gotta do. I got a whole backlog of things I want to do with this. It's a lot of stuff though. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I also want to add floating numbers. That's gonna be a little more. I remember how to do it. I actually like filmed. But the way I did it though was using text meshes, which is kind of an outdated way of doing it. I think I should. The issue I was having was like figuring out how to make the object follow the parent object. So I gotta figure out how to do that. That'll be fun. You know. Alright, I don't know what to do for the rest of the time. Let me just chill, I guess. And somewhere down the line, we're gonna make this work with a controller. We're gonna get the new input system installed. There was one question I forgot to ask, and you know, one of the presenters used a new input system yesterday. I should have asked everyone's names. No, one is Ryan, one is probably Danny, I think. We're sitting at my table, so. And then I know Christy was there. Obviously, I know Futch. Zach was there. He had a VR demo, which was kind of cool. I have mixed feelings on VR. The idea is cool, but it's still sort of in its infancy, if that makes sense. So it's the only downside of it. But either way, the game we worked on was cool, though. Could I ever do something like VR? Yeah, I guess eventually. I have to come up with an idea that I'm passionate about first. I feel like that's the easiest way to stay motivated in the game you're building, is to, if you're like right now, Bubble Shooter is the Bubble Tank Frenzy is something I'm super passionate about, which is why I'm able to like stream every day. It's what gets me out of that. It's actually what motivates me to stream this, because this is a game I always wanted to build since 2021, since I discovered Bubble Shooter. Let's go there. Problem is, do I do 2D or 3D? The earlier version I had in mind was a stationary 3D. You shoot a bubble and it comes falling down, tumbling, but that's kind of boring. It wasn't until I came back from vacation. Okay, so I'm getting ahead of myself here. So after I came, well, before I went on vacation, I plan on doing this in 2D, using what I already did, the 2D roguelike shooter that I built. If you've been follow me for a while, you know I've been working on this other game. Didn't really have a name, really, so it's hard to refer to it at all. But if you're an OG viewer, you know. So I was planning on working off of that, and I already had like assets created for it too. Then at the very last minute, I saw a course on Udemy that was on sale, and one of the tutorials was a top-down shooter, and the tank design was exactly the same. And I thought to myself, wait a sec, what if I were to create spheres, bubbles, and a tank that just goes around shooting them? Hence, Bubble Tank Frenzy was born. I'm already kind of preaching to the choir if you've been following me for a while. I know I told the story, a different variation of the story a million times, but... Or maybe I didn't say this part. I'm leaving the best for the last. But, you know, that's the gist of how everything started. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, you know, use my newly acquired prompt engineering skills to build this prototype and then see where I go from there. Whatever I don't know, I delegate that, or I research it. And what I do know, I just build. So, here we are. Damn, dude. I really wish I didn't add this health bar. That's like an instant regret. You know. But, yeah. Oh yeah, I just thought of this. Maybe I could add a mini-map, so you know where all the bubbles are. And the mini-map's bubbles, they'll show up just like here. So it almost looks like you're playing a 2D game. The player character is going to be a little triangle sphere thingy. You know. I just have to say, shout out to Sam Altman at OpenAI for creating ChatGPT. I don't know, it feels weird for me to thank him because he's without ChatGPT. I don't know if I would have gotten this far, or I would have, but it would take me months to achieve what I could have in weeks. So I do want to give, you know, some credit here. I know people have mixed feelings on Gen AI, but I like it. I think it, if you know how to use it properly, it can be a valuable asset. Okay, I'll say this, it's terrible for art. I still prefer to hire a pixel artist or a 3D modeler. But it's because programming, I know exactly what I want to do, and I know exactly what I want to ask it. So all I gotta do is just like, hey, ask it a question, and with precise instructions, that's the key word here. So it's almost like you're programming in English. That's basically what prompt engineering is, if you've never heard that term before. Well, now you have. It's not perfect, obviously. That one issue, like, you know, honing in the bubbles, I had to rework a few things, and it actually forces you to think outside the box a little bit too. Now, if you overuse it, yes, it does become... You don't want to rely on it too much, because, you know, and trust its output 100% of the way. But when it works, believe you me, it works. I'm not sponsored by OpenAI, by the way. I just thought I'd give credit where it's due. You know? Okay, I'm gonna die here. I did that on purpose. I need to figure out how to draw a tank as a icon or pixel or whatever. An SVG. The level design thing, I don't know if I already said this, but I'm gonna do tomorrow. In the morrow, I'm gonna work on the level design, you know? So that I'll definitely do. Get over here, Red. Are you kidding me, dude? Can't believe I just died there. You can only, like, zoom, like, see, notice how it can stretch the laser out like that? You can only do that with the mouse and keyboard. I mean, I guess I could build a virtual mouse, but it's gonna move a lot slower, so I think I'm gonna do that way. I'm gonna use a virtual mouse for gamepad and keyboard. So I'm gonna have to, like, I know a tutorial. Sam Yam is the YouTuber, and her Unity tutorials are golden when it comes to the new input system, so I'm definitely going to be following that. I'll do that on stream, and I'll see if I can, like, replicate the sort of processes, and it works. I think hers was in 2D, but you can also, it also applies to 3D, and you can switch between the two on a whim, you know. What do you call this? A twin stick shooter? Or a bubble shooter? It is a bubble shooter. It actually has it's in the name. Funny enough. Okay, I lost a streak. I don't know. Just that feature, getting it to work, has been a highlight of Highlight of the year, man. Just saying. Are you kidding me? This isn't meant to be a rage game, but I guess it could be. The whole idea here is to force you to move around. That's why the health system exists in the first place. Although I did add it like way later on than I should have, so that part's a bit embarrassing. I eventually want to change these bubbles to the ones that I, delegated on Fiverr. And then eventually the tank will change too. But I gotta figure out the rotation angle and stuff, so that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be its own thing. Harder stuff I delegate to the weekends, because I prefer to spend an entire day on them. But easier stuff I can easily, like, such as changing the UI, removing these, and just rearranging some of the way the UI is, the main menu screen operates. All that can be done on weekdays. Like we're not even at 8 o'clock yet. Alright, I'm gonna probably wrap this up in a couple. Because I do want to relax before work. Okay. I do appreciate all the questions yesterday. They were really good questions. Although hopefully I'll gain more confidence in presenting live. I guess the trick is to just pretend I'm streaming, be yourself, and yeah, like just realize there's really not a big difference. Actually, ironically, when you stream, you're presenting to a larger group of people, depending on how many followers you have and depending on how wide of a reach your video is. So there's really nothing objectively that different about streaming and live presentations, public speaking, because it's the same thing. The only difference is like you're in front of a camera when you stream and it's pre-recorded. You know. Oh yeah, how could I forget this? Oh my god. One thing I do want to add is a health pack. I'll create like a primitive type. I'll probably do that like the first thing I'll do like tomorrow morning is the health pack. And they're set to spawn at like random parts of the interval. And eventually down the line, I'll probably just like use Blender to, you know, improve them if need be. Because it is getting a bit annoying just losing health and taking damage and whatnot. Oh yeah, when you get hit, the only thing that happens is, well, but I want a red number to pop up, meaning like this is not okay. You're about to die, dude. So I feel like that'd be a good visual aid. If you have any other ones, let me know in the comments. If you made it this far, that is. I've been streaming for like an hour, so I probably should wrap this up. Okay. How late are we in? You know what? Here. This will be a good indication on when to wrap up. What did I do that for? What I'll do is this. I'll wait till this playlist is done. It's like, 2, 3, 4 more videos to go. Then we'll wrap this up. We'll actually wrap this up. If you don't stream with music, what are you doing? Like, in all seriousness though, stream with music. It's a good indication on how long your video should be. Shout out to Panda Beats for the awesome music. If you're actually watching this by chance, maybe you can help me design the soundtrack for this game. I'm a huge trap fan, and I do think trap works really well with the theme of this game. If you don't know how to write for a video game, that's fine too. It's the thought that counts. Oh, a soundtrack, music soundtrack, you know, it's not the only thing. It's not the only thing that I want to do. What else do I want to do? It's getting a bit odd, if I do say so myself, you know. Hold up. Ow! It really hurts. Bruh. It's painful, dude. You know what I mean? Getting hit by bubbles, that's like the worst. Ow! Dude. Bruh, that like hurts, dude. Alright, what are we doing here? Alright, maybe I should wrap it up now. Maybe not. I don't know. So like, why am I still like asking that? It's a weird question, I guess. Good day, mate. Okay, that definitely hit, because you know, there was a popping. You don't necessarily hear it, but it's there, okay? Actually, okay, I changed my mind. The end, okay, yeah. That's the stream, everybody. I hope you like it. Please, if you made it this far, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to share the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow, and I do want to release this, and I do want more people to, you know, actually see this. So, yeah, definitely help me out and like the video and subscribe if you really like this demonstration. Alright, that's everything. Okay, it's time to wrap up. Peace.